Good day mga ka-masonry. So, welcome to this short presentation. This is a preview of your lesson this coming second quarter. As you can see, meron tayong mga masonry tools and materials. We will be discussing again about performing basic masonry work. This is intended for grade 9. So, lahat naman tayo may mga mahilig magpanday, magmason. So, I hope na this video will give some information. And aking objective sa lesson ito ay yung mga preparation of doing masonry work. So, unang-una ito, binigay ko yung mga safety precautions habang tayo ay nagtatrabaho sa ating workshop area. So, ito, safety practices. Una is listen to the instructions and take note of the precautionary tips given by the teachers. While working, do not engage in horseplay. So, kung mayroon tayong face-to-face, ito na siya, no? Performance talaga yung ating pinagmamasdan. So, during work time, iwasan natin yung maglaro, magpasaway sa work area. Ang tawag doon horseplay. Yung gumagawa tayo ng mga actions na nakaka-irita sa ating kapwa kaklase. Number 3, use only tools and equipments that are in good condition. Report any accident to the teachers no matter how minor it is. So, report talaga natin yung mga accidents. No matter how minor it is, kailangan natin i-report yan sa teacher, hindi sa doktor. Sa teacher muna, no? So, ganun siya yung process. Now, when we are lifting heavy materials, number 5, bend your knees and keep your back straight while lifting heavy objects. Do not bend from your waist. So, yun siya yung mga precautions. Now, we'll come to the tools and equipment used in howling materials for masonry work. So, yung tinatawag natin howling materials, yung panghakot. So, we have here 4 howling tools na tinatawag. Spade or square pointed shovel. We have water container, wheelbarrow, and bagay. Ito siya yung very common na ginagamit natin for howling. So, howling tools yung ating spade or square pointed shovel na tinatawag. Siyempre, water container, wheelbarrow, bagay. Ito siya, ipakita natin. So, this is your wheelbarrow. Very old na. This is your spade. This is the shovel, pointed shovel. So, see the difference. Pag sinabing spade, square pointed yun siya. Square talaga sa dulo. This is designed para sa yung pag nag-mix tayo sa platform, mixing board. Ito siya yung ating ginagamit para yung edge na yung kanto nakakakuha talaga ng semento o mix mortar sa gilid-gilid ng ating mixing platform. So whereas itong shovel or pointed shovel na tinatawag, maganda siya pang excavation. Hindi siya talaga designed for mixing concrete. Ito yung procedure in howling tools and equipment. Now we have here the importance of wearing PPE. PPE means personal protective equipment. So, kailangan magamit talaga tayo every time nasa workplace tayo at magtatrabaho. Howling tools and equipment. Ito siya. Borrow different types of howling tools, equipments from tool room. Magbabaro talaga tayo every time na gamit tayo ng tools. That is the protocol. Naghihiram tayo talaga. We use receipt as much as possible. So, ito siya yung ating piniprepare. Shovel, bagay, wheelbarrow. That is the common tools for hauling masonry materials. So, marami sa atin hindi pa talaga familiar o kabisado sa hauling tools na tinatawag. Mayroon tayong note dito, tanda natin palagi observance of safety measures at work prevents accident. Mga safety measures, ano yun siya? Yung kanina, yung pag-wear ng PPE, protective equipment, at saka yun, avoid engaging in horseplay, tinatawag. Ito, mixing proportion. Punta tayo sa mixing proportion Proportion, ibig sabihin yung timpla ng ating halo mamaya doon sa baba, pag-aralan natin yung mga concrete proportion. Composition of aggregate. The reason for mixing the right proportion or fine and coarse aggregate is to create a solid mass through which the cement paste enters the void of the fine aggregate and fills the void of the coarse aggregate in turn. So, una natin minamasa, hinahalo yung fine aggregate, kumbaga sand and cement. And then, pag na-mix na siya, yun naman fine aggregates, yun naman tayo mag-mix sa coarse aggregate. Kumbaga, huli na natin nilalagay yung ating coarse aggregate, yung graba, yung bato sa concrete. So, una yung fine aggregates muna. Inimix natin yan thoroughly. The aggregate proportion consists of sand, which is always 1/2 of the volume of gravel. So, for example, 1:2:4 yung pagbasa nito 1:2:4. It means 1 bag of cement. So, yung first digit, ang tinutukoy dyan ay cement. 2, ang tinutukoy dyan ay sand, buhangin. Itong 4, ang tinutukoy dito ay gravel, yung bato. So, ganun siya yung arrangement. Yung ating cement, yung 2, yung ating sand, buhangin, yung 4, yung ating graba. So, yung ating graba, kalahati niyan palagi ay yung sand. So, madali lang yung tandaan. So, dito na tayo sa mixing mortar and concrete. Itong mortar at saka concrete magkaiba sila. So, mamaya explain natin doon sa baba yung difference ng mortar at saka concrete. Ito yung magiging criteria natin, assessment criteria. Mixing tools and equipments are checked according to job requirement. Concrete mortar mix is delivered according to instructions. Concrete and mortar is mixed according to specified proportion. And proper handling and use of mixing tools and equipments are observed. So, kailangan may talaga criteria tayong sinusunod sa paggawa, sa pagtatrabaho. Even yung proper handling ng ating mga tools, yung proper mixtures, dapat natin talaga ino-observe. Ito, uses and proper handling of mixing tools and equipment. Itong 5 tools that are needed in mixing concrete by hand. So, mixing concrete by hand. So, mano-mano, kamay talaga. We do not use a mixer. So, ito siya yung ating mga kinakailangan. Spade, yung kanina, pointed shovel. Measuring box. Paano natin mini-measure yung amount of sand and gravel. So, gamit tayo ng measuring box. Mixing platform, doon tayo naghahalo. Water container para sa tubig na ating ginagamit. Siyempre, wheelbarrow na ating hauling tools kung tayo nagkakarga ng mga ating dala-dala. So, this is now the proportion I am telling you before. Ito sa baba, ang tawag dito ay mortar. Ito sa taas yung tinatawag na concrete proportion. So, magkaiba yung concrete proportion, magkaiba yung sa mortar na tinatawag. So, concrete proportion, tandaan nyo, sa dulo mayroon ditong graba. Under sa mortar, walang graba, walang bato. So, that is only cement and sand. We have here, ito yung proportion na tinatawag, class mixture. Pag class ang tinatanong, class AA, A, B, and C. So ito lahat yan isang bag lang ng cement. Class AA, A, B, and C, lahat yan isang bag lang. Sa sand, buhangin natin, ang unit na ginamit natin is cubic feet, cubic foot. So depende kung cubic meter yan, lahat naman cubic meter. So cubic foot ang ating ginagamit. So kanina sinabi doon kalahati ng graba ng bato yung buhangin. So tingnan nyo, 3 ang kalahati is 1 and a half. 4 kalahati 2, 5 ang kalahati ng 5, 2 and a half. Kalahati ng 6, 3. So yun siya yung buhangin. Now sa mortar, madali lang ito. Ang pagbasa nito, pag sinusulat natin 1:2 sa isang sako o bag ng cement, 2 buhangin. Ito 1:3, 1:4, 1:5. Ang class niya ay class A, B, and C. So class A, B, C sa mortar. Pagdating sa concrete, class AA, A, B, C. So konting clarification ha. Sa AA hanggang C, alin dito yung pinakamatibay na mix ng concrete? Diba? Sa class AA, sa isang bag ng cement, 1 and a half cubic feet of water and 3 part of gravel. Whereas sa C, 3 sand at 6 na part ng gravel. Isang bag lang ng cement. So, ibig sabihin, ito siya yung medyo may kahinaan sa C. Itong sa class AA, yung pinaka matibay. Ganun rin dito sa mortar sa baba. Itong class A yung matigas, ito ang hindi gaanong matigas na class D. Kasi 5 ang sand. Whereas sa A, 2 lang ang sand. So, I hope you got the point. Ito yung procedure paano natin hinahalo yung simento natin. Measure muna the amount of sand needed for the proportion. So, may measure tayo base sa proportion. 1:2:4, 1:1 and a half, 3. So, yun ba? Alin ba doon ang dapat ang ginagamit natin na mixture? So, depende yun siya sa part ng building na ating tinatrabaho. So, number 2, spread the sand evenly on the mixing platform. So, doon tayo naghahalo sa mixing platform. Yung ating nilalagay una ay sand. Uniformly spread the cement needed on top of the sand. So, ano muna ang hinahalo? Cement at saka sand. I-spread natin uniformly. With a spade, thoroughly mix the sand and cement. Turn it continuously until the mixture has a uniform color. So, uniform color, tandaan natin. Hindi pwede yung may mga paputi-puti pa doon. Tapos lalagyan nyo na ng tubig. Kailangan ma-achieve muna yung uniform color. At least 4 times. 4 times of turning na tinatawag. Number 5, measure the amount of water needed. Pour into the mixture and continue turning until the water is well mixed. So, lagyan na ng tubig. Huwag masyadong damihan. Okay na yung paunti-unti lang. Number 6, measure the amount of gravel. Ito na, graba na. Needed and spread it evenly on the top of the mixture. So, last na linalagay yung ating gravel. So, remember ha, this is manual mixture, hand mixture. Hindi tayo gumagamit ng bagger mixer. Turn the mixture until the mortar is uniformly distributed and thoroughly coated with the cement and sand. So, ganun siya. So, hinahalo na siya ng thoroughly pag may graba na talaga. Note: wash hands with vinegar after working fresh concrete. Failure to do so will make the outer layer of your skin peel off. So, yung semento, may epekto yun sa ating balat. So, nire-recommend na maghugas tayo ng vinegar, suka, or anything na medyo maasim, kalamansi, ganun. Diba? So, yun siya yung mga nire-recommend. Kahit maghugas ka ng tubig ilang beses, bumabalik, pumuputi pa rin yung